The GPS said arrived, but this neighborhood was straight up giving void energy. Not a single porch light on, just rows of identical houses staring back like teeth. Jocks gripped the steering wheel, his knuckles turning white. His phone was sitting at a crisp 1%, and the gaslight on the dash was glowing like a demon's eye. He'd taken the shortcut through the old suburbs because some guy on Reddit swore it saved 20 minutes. Spoiler alert, it was not a vibe, it was sketch as hell. He hopped out, hoping to catch a bar of service. The air felt thick, like breathing through a wet sock. That's when he heard a low, rhythmic thump-thump coming from the shadows of a driveway. "Yo, anyone there?" Jocks called out. His voice sounded thin and sus in the silence. A figure stepped out from behind a parked SUV. At first, it looked like a local in a techwear hoodie, but the proportions were off. The arms were way too long, dangling past the knees, and it was rocking back and forth on its heels. "You lost, fam," the thing croaked. The voice didn't come from its mouth. It sounded like it was vibrating out of its own chest. "Yeah, just trying to find the main road," Jocks said, backing toward his door. "I'm out here struggle, bus-ing man. You got a charger?" The figure stopped rocking. It tilted its head until a wet crack echoed off the pavement. "We don't use juice here," it whispered. "We just use skin." It lunged. It didn't run like a human. It skittered on all fours like a massive, pale spider. Jocks scrambled into the driver's seat and slammed the door just as a gray, five-fingered hand slapped against the glass. He fumbled for the ignition, praying to every god he didn't believe in. The engine turned over no cap, the loudest sound he'd ever heard, and he floored it. As he sped away, Jocks looked in the rearview mirror. The 1% on his phone finally flickered to 0, but the screen stayed bright. A text message popped up on the black screen from an unknown sender. That was a mid-escape. "See you at the next turn." Suddenly, the GPS voice switch used to be a generic lady shifted into that same vibrating chest growl in 200 feet. "Prepare to meet your maker."